The question we got to ask ourselves is how much are we willing to give? Um, when it comes to the game of football, there's a lot of kids and a lot of athletes who think they want to play on a college level, that they want to play in the NFL, but they haven't really thought about the price. You know, it's like going to buy a car. How much car can you afford? How much are you willing to give up? How much you're willing to work, and how much you're willing to pay for something that you want. You know, um, you know, there's a price. When we play football, there's a price. There's a time price. There's an energy price. There's a, being away from home price. There's there's just a sacrificial price that you have to pay to be a football player. And if you want to be a great football player, the price is even higher. You know, your mind can only see from the outside looking in. You see Saturdays, you see Sundays, you see game day. It's like the tip of the iceberg. You see that part of it, but you don't see what's under the water, the iceberg that goes for miles and miles underwater that people don't see. The work, the sweat, the demands, the time constraints. I mean, you don't see that. And I think more young athletes need to understand what the commitment is when you say that you want to play football at a higher level, higher than high school. It's truly a business, truly a business. You know, things are in place now that make it feel more like a business. And you have to understand that going in. I had a friend of mine saying that you can't get mad at something that you truly understand. So I advise people to, it's like being an intern, like going on an internship. Go to the camp, go visit the campus, go ask questions, go find out what's going on. Because, if players were being honest with you, they'd say, hey, man, most days this shit sucks, but the reward is when I can play on Saturday in front of a great crowd and on TV and my friends can see me. That energy on game day makes all the stuff you go through during the week and during the off season worth it. But for some, it's still not worth it. It's oftentimes a dream that you imagine and you think what you see is everything, but what you see is only the tip of the iceberg. So understand what you're getting into. And if you're going to get into college athletics, make sure that you're mentally strong. This is not physical. It's not who's the fastest. It's not who's the biggest. It's not who's the strongest. You have to be mentally prepared and you have to be mentally trained and strong enough to get this done. Now, I say it's not about those other physical attributes, but when your mind is strong, you understand that you need to excel at those other attributes first. If you put the attributes before the mindset, you're going to fall off because those attributes can't help make up for your lack in mentality, your lack of a strong mentality. So you get a lot of parents training 6 and 7 year olds, getting them speed training, getting them this training and that training. Man, I say get them a counselor, get them a mindset trainer, because that's going to take them farther. I see great athletes all the time who can outrun, jump, sprint, lift a kid, but as soon as it gets hot, he's whining. As soon as he becomes second team, he don't want to play no more. As soon as he gets drilled in practice, he's checked out because he's not mentally prepared to play a game at such high stakes. So mentality training is the way to go. Make sure that you understand that a strong mentality produces strong results.